Hello Genius people, welcome back to Manzurith. So guys, this is a very important video for all those people who are in Canada temporarily, who are either on visitor permit, study permit or any other permit and who are willing to stay in Canada to work and serve Canadians on a work permit. So there have been a lot of news recently from IRCC that there have been a lot of changes, that some people are not getting work permit, some people are getting, and we'll talk about all those changes in this video. So let's get started. So the very first news guys is right now Canada's temporary residents are 2.5 million people. So 2.5 million people are temporarily residing in Canada and Canada's actual population is 41 million. And as you know, there is housing crisis as well as there is shortage of jobs, not shortage of labor. Although 2 years ago, our government said that Canada needs more people for filling up 1.7 million jobs, but there are not those many jobs. It invited all those people from different parts of the world and mainly from Asia. And when the people got here, studied, and now when they want to apply for work permit, Canada's government has raised their hands. But right now there are still options. Canada's government is still very welcoming and they are giving options for students to apply for work permit. So let's start with number one thing. Can visitors who are here on visitor permit, can they apply for work permit or not? So in the past we have seen that visitors, they come for whichever reason, or sometimes they're visiting their spouses who are on work permit or study permit and they easily get work permit. But Canada government has stopped that just because, as I highlighted, the number of temporary residents rose to 2.5 million. So to reduce that, Canada government has banned new visitors, work permit holders. The second big change Canada government has done is it has stopped flag polling. So what is flag polling is basically that you drive to a border in Canada and then you go there and tell your details and they give you a work permit based on your answers. But now that has been stopped, and another reason for that is the same thing, 2.5 million residents. So to reduce that, it has been stopped. Now third big confusion these days is in students. So if you're a student, then you have a high chance of getting a work permit. You can, if you study for 1 year, usually you get 1 year permit. If you study for more than 2 years, you get a 3-year work permit. But these days there are talks in town that only the streams that are required and the job market of Canada requires, only those students will get a work permit. For example, medical, healthcare, or engineering, or any other mechanical streams, only those students will get a work permit and will be allowed to stay in Canada on a work permit. But that is not true. There has been statements, but there's no official document yet published by IRCC that you need to be in certain courses to get a work permit in Canada. So right now you're good if you're already studying and you're about to apply a work permit in coming 4 months or 6 months, you're good to go. But there's one thing that they have actually added is language requirements. So language requirements are as follows. So if you are graduating from a college, you're just graduating, you're not post-graduating, then you only require CLB level 6 in IELTS to get a work permit. But if you're graduating from a university and you're post-graduating, then you require CLB level 7 to get a work permit. So those are the only two things. But those things that are in news, that if you are in certain streams, only then you get a work permit, that has not been implemented yet. So don't worry about that and go apply for your work permit in next 4 to 6 months, unless the policy changes, and I'll update you for that as well. So that was it for this video. If you like this video, make sure, if you gained even 1% knowledge from this video, make sure you subscribe and share this video with whoever needs to watch it, and see you guys in the next one.